today we're gonna do some two-finger picking today. Two fingers. So, when we learn to play the banjo, we should try different styles, you know, because there's a lot to learn from all these different styles. Now, there's an old-time style called two-finger, and they'll do two-finger thumb lead, where the thumb is playing the melody notes, and they'll do two-finger index lead, where the index is playing the melody notes. Those are both great styles. What I have here is kind of a little hybrid. I start out doing the melody on the index, and then I move to the thumb just because I want to hit these higher strings, and that's just the way I like doing it. So I'm going to show you that, and if you want to try it out, give it a try. So, I'm going to have tabs available at Patreon. The link is below if you're interested in that. But otherwise, I'm going to bring you in close here and show you what I'm doing. Now, there's no hard and fast rules for this. Other people may say otherwise, but I believe it's your banjo and you can play it however the heck you want. And you can meld and mend together all these different styles of play and just have fun with it, okay? So, let's get your two fingers to work. We're going to have an anchor point here. So you can either anchor with these two fingers, this finger, you know, three fingers, whatever's comfortable for you. But you do want an anchor point because you're going to be flying all over the place. So let's get this camera in here and we'll get to work on it. All right, so the first thing I want to show you here is just start getting used to this right here. Just put down your anchor, either any of those three fingers that you want to, any combination of those. Try a couple of different ones out. You can try picking where you're back here more or where you're up here more. I just like to stay around this area. You can do what you like there. You'll get a little bit of a different sound. Hear that sound closer to the bridge? It's a little more of that bluegrass sound, I'd say. If you get closer to the bridge. Alright, so how are we going to do this? Well, you're going to just start out by going up on that first string and down on that thumb. And just alternate that out. Alright. Now, what I'm going to do is quiet this bad boy down because it can be loud. And that's a good thing most of the time, but for the purposes of this, I don't want it, being louder than my voice because it'll mess up the volume. So just get used to doing this a little bit. Then take that thumb, and let's bring the thumb down when you're going to do your thumb stroke down to that third string. Now we're doing that first and that fifth, right? Now let's do the thumb down to the third. Just do it nice and slow and steady until you get used to that rhythm. Okay, now our song. Just take your fingering that you already know from your chords, your G, C, and D7 chords, right? And let's do Cripple Crip. See how that works there? So we're just using that index there to get our melody notes and using that thumb for accents. Now, I'm only using the thumb on the 5th string right now. When I switch my melody to getting my melody on my thumb, which I'm about to do, see how that thumb dropped down to that 3rd string? So now, on the 2nd part of that, I'm just dropping that thumb down to that 3rd and 4th string respectively. So let's again, I do have tab available for this if you're interested in it. Try this. I'm sorry, I'll slow it down. With this on your left hand, and you can do some little flourishes here, but I thought I'd introduce you to this style. Again, this is sort of just a hybrid. It's nothing I really attempted to do or create, anything like that, and I'm sure other people have done it, but the 2 styles that I knew of were thumb lead and index lead, and I have tinkered around a little bit with both of those styles, but it's just easier for me for some reason to sort of combine those and do melody on both and switch it up. So if that's something you want to give it a shot, hey, try it out. You may like it. Don't think that just because there's a style of play out there, that says, hey, all your melody notes are going to be on your thumb, or hey, all your index notes are going to be on your index. Don't think you have to be confined to that. That's great, and it's a wonderful style, but don't think you need to be confined to that. You can do other things and make it work for you. So I hope you enjoyed that little intro to a 2-finger style. You can also do this 3-finger style, of course, which would be more of a Scruggs type style. Of course, now I can't do nothing but 2. Hang on. Okay, anyway, I had a lot of bobbles in there, but I've been practicing the 2-finger. So anyway, I just want you to realize there's other ways out there of playing the banjo, and let's explore some of them. It's a heck of a lot of fun to try these different styles and interweave these different styles. One of the things I enjoy trying to do is figure out how to do a little bit of finger picking and a little bit of claw hammering in a song. I've done it in a couple of songs, and I like when I can do that. It's kind of fun because it sort of changes the tempo of the song and just the flow of the song, the way it sounds. So anyway, I thought I'd introduce you to that if you hadn't seen or heard of that before. And if you have, maybe you haven't seen or heard of anybody, sort of mixing that, where you're doing an alternating thumb and index lead. I guess we'll just say that's alternating thumb and index lead. If it's already out there, again, I apologize. I'm no pro at this, but I do enjoy showing you things that I've learned and things that I've come across. So again, just start out with taking that index and thumb back and forth first, and then walk that thumb down, and then try bringing the index up. In different iterations of that. hope you enjoyed that. Got something out of it. And before I go, I always want to remind you that Jesus loves you. Bye-bye, y'all.